Good evening. I think I had to press a button that said go live. I already have, Neil. Good evening all, good evening all. Are we on? Are we on? No TravelON on here, Neil. We're live! Hey! Good evening. Do you know what? I'm sat here wondering what's going on. If you're all confused, don't be. I've just got the phone here. You lot that are on the Mr. TravelON channel need to go over to the new channel. Any of the spanners on here that I've just moderated, could you please copy the link to this live, go over to the live on Mr. TravelON. What I've done, well, you can see I've changed the studio quite a lot. I've been working very hard, and I have to have everything perfect, otherwise I stress out. Turn on all messages. Right, that would be a good one, wouldn't it? Okay, done that. There you go. Done that. Oh, hello, Mother. I can see you're on. So I've been working hard. I've got the studio ready. So for those of you that don't know, I've set up this new channel, Dave on Live. I hate the name. I'm going to change it. I am thinking, well, we'll discuss that. We'll see what names that we can come up with, but I don't like the name. That's got to go. Don't like Dave on Live. It's too much of a mouthful. I'm thinking of just calling this channel or this show The On Show. Let me know what you think. I haven't got a spanner, only a husband. I'll make you a spanner, Jill. Don't you worry about that. Let me work out how to do it, because I don't know how to do it on here, but I will do. Let's have a look. I actually just saw how to do it. So we've got very, very technical here. We have got very, very technical here. Let me have a look. Work out how to do that in a minute, Jill, because I've just moved something. So I've been working hard in the studio. Got new lights. Look, can you see the new lights? Can you see things flashing and stuff like that? I've got TikTok here to the right of me. Hello, TikTok. I'm paying no attention to you. You need to go over to YouTube. Dave on Life, it's called. See what I mean about the name? It's horrible. I've got the Mr. TravelON live channel down here, and I'm live with you guys here on the correct channel, which is where you all should be. So if someone could go over to the old channel, put a link. Alan, head over to the new channel, mate. Dave on Life. That's where you need to be. Good evening, Garin. Over on the new channel. And I can't see a link on there, so I can't pin it. So Neil or Anime Man or Nicola, if you could copy the link to this live and go over to the old channel on there. So let me show you what is going on tonight. So we're live. We're going to chat absolute shite. This is the new channel where I'm allowed to say the word shite. It's got nothing to do with travel. It's got nothing to do with TravelON, although the word TravelON is there. Don't you worry about that. I am always going to be Mr. TravelON, which is why I don't like the name Dave on Life. I'm always got to keep the brand of Mr. TravelON, but I think this is going to be called The On Show. We will discuss it later. We'll come up with a name, but this sort of show, we're going to do loads of stuff like this in the studio. So we've got loads of studio lives coming for you, and this is after our big holiday. So I'm going away on Thursday for a massive trip. First of all, let's have a look who we've got on. We've got loads of you on, so let's have a look. We've got Andy, we've got Jill, we've got Dave, we've got Alison. Don't forget, if you're watching on Mr. TravelON, if you want to be part of the crew, you need to head over. Dave on Life is a horrible name, Nicola. I don't like it. But look what I can do here. Nicola says this, look. Did you see that, Nicola? Look at that. I can't even think. Look at that, Nicola. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. If Walk with Tim can do it on his lives, I was watching his lives and he does a Q&A and he pins this, and I was thinking, how is he doing that? How is he doing that? Look what I can do, Nicola. I can pin what I want right on the screen. I have gone proper technical. It's took me all bloody day to work that out. So if you just joined us, welcome. Hello, Kirsty. How are you? Kirsty says, this is brilliant with a heart. Boom. There you go, Kirsty. Look at that. We are rocking and rolling. Hello, it's Jake Rhodes, lad. Hello, Jake Rhodes, lad. How are you? How are you, Jake Rhodes, lads? I've seen you on Instagram. You're looking very handsome. If you don't know who Jake is, I did a little video with him in one of the hotels. He came as a solo traveller. He's now got himself a girlfriend. So I don't think he's solo travelling anymore. And he looks like he's doing ever so well for himself. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. Or see you. I'm getting all technical there. Just called it TravelON Live. No, I'm not calling it that. Needs to be off the TravelON brand. Why? The TravelON brand is a business. I don't want to be talking about politics, naughty things, swearing, and doing that to have anything to do with business. So this is my channel. This is the Mr. TravelON On Show. Boom. There you go. I think we've decided on show. Nicola likes it. That's enough for me. Not the TravelON family. I don't want anything to do with TravelON. However, I will tell you how I'm coming up with these names. So let's kick in. Let's get started. What have we got to discuss today? Well, are you ready for this? Bing bong, bing bong. Let's have a look here. So, first thing in the news today. Latest breaking news. I only bring you the good stuff. The Spudman has got his pitch back. So I was talking about this on one of my lives last week, and I said that it's just absolute ridiculousness that the local council were going to kick Spudman off for a flower bed. And I was not in any way disrespecting Tamworth at all, but the only reason I went to bloody Tamworth was to see the Spudman. To be honest, when I went to Tamworth, the little street that he's on is absolutely beautiful, with a butcher's, a sweet shop. I thought the place was great, and had Neil, who was on here, and his dad not offered us a lift home, we'd have had a little bit of a walk around and seen a little bit of Tamworth. But he's won. Thank God, the Rant On Show. We should be calling it the Rant On Show. But he's won against the idiots that run the council, and that is thanks to everybody. So it just goes to show the power of social media, the power of these channels, the power of TikTok and stuff like that, that you can actually win. You can win against these clowns that make up the rules. So I was really pleased for the old Spudman there. Congratulations on Spudman. So pleased with you. Do you know what, Faye? Look at me pinning these comments here. Faye Cox says congratulations. He's a great guy. And do you know what? I went down there with Neil. Neil, who's on here is one of his moderators on TikTok. So Neil sort of looked after us down there. But even though he was just so nice, and I did a video with him, and that's it. You have a thing for Spudman. I do, Jill. I do. There's one at the market, isn't there? I got myself a little orange juice today. The On-Shite Show. Well, this is why he says I should call it. Go on, Spudman. There you go. Dave Ward said I should call it the On-Shite Show. Well, this is why I want to start this channel, Dave, is so that I can say the word shite. I've still got 60 people over on the Mr. TravelON channel. Head over to Dave on Live, please. TikTok, head over to Dave on Live. You'll get to see what we're looking at on the screen instead of sitting here watching me looking at a screen. Dave's World. I don't really want the word Dave in there, Alison, but we will come up with it. Good evening, Rob. How are you? Danielle. We've got loads to go through. So what have I got to show you? Well, there's all sorts of different things. You can see I've got some new things here. Can you see that there? This is all the sort of little presents that you guys buy me when you come over. You can see there I've got a little book on trim. That's from Colette. If you don't know who Colette is, well, get your reading head on, because she leaves the longest messages in the world on all my videos, and I really appreciate it. And I met her at Rancho, Texas. She bought me that. And then I've also got some of this sand stuff. If you saw the video I did in the Tim and Fire Palace, I do forget names, by the way. They bought me the sand stuff on the beach, because I don't like going on the beach. So this gets all the sand stuff. So I've got to do stuff like that. There's all sorts of stuff like that, all sorts of things. Jeff bought me some model aeroplanes. Neil bought me one of these. Look, let me lean over there. One of these, and I haven't even opened it, Neil. In fact, while we're here, I have to keep the box nice. Let's assemble a Jet 2 plane. This is the sort of stuff we do. Right, let's just have a look here. What's going on here? Let's get rid of that. This is the sort of stuff we do. Look, live on air. Look. So I'm going to start collecting these. I'm going on my travels on Thursday. I'm definitely not prepared. And I'm going to buy one of these from every plane that we go on. and then I'm going to put it on the thing. So Neil bought me this when he came over. And then it take a couple of seconds to put together. Look, you got the base. The shit we do, look. You got this. Dun, 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 dun. Get this open here. I don't want to snap it. Got two little bits, and of course the wings. But I must admit, I am absolutely crapping myself about travelling at the moment with the amount of accidents there's been on the news and stuff. So I'm not really looking forward to it. But Thursday, we are off. Thursday, we are off. And I'm going to tell you where we're going. Get that out there. Bloody hell. Jet 2 have gone right out with these planes, look. A bit there, look. So that's the body of the plane. And then we've got wing 1. Wing 1, look. Wing 2. I love these. Always like these. I started collecting them when I was a naughty rep. And then I started collecting them. But this is cool, look. I think I need to put that bit in first. See, this is why I just talk shite. This is what it's all about. There you go. Jet 2 plane. Thank you, Neil. I was waiting to go live on that. Jeff has bought me, you know, them model planes that you have to paint and put all the pieces together from the like 80s and stuff. He bought me a couple of them. I'm going to do a video on them. Let's put that there. Right, let's have a look who we got. Right, flying is still far safer way than a form of transport. I know, Alan. I know. We are in safe hands. Right, let me tell you where I'm going. I will tell you right now. Let's have a little look at this. So, look at this, how clever I am. This is the itinerary of the travels on Thursday. We're going to leave from Lanzarote and we are going to head, first of all, to Milan. Now, we're going to land in Milan. We've got 1 day there. Then we're going to head over to Athens, Greece. We've got 2 days in Athens, Greece. Then we're off to Cairo. I'm only doing 2 days in Cairo. We're going to fly into Abu Dhabi and drive straight down to Dubai. It only takes about an hour and a half or something. 5 days in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Then Cyprus for a couple of days. Then up to London for 1 night, overnight, before getting a cheap flight back to Lanzarote. There you go, Dave. Oh. There you go, Dave. There you go. Look at that, Dave. Anyway, so that is where we're going, look. You can see it there. If you want to see it again, look, I'll show you that. So this is where we're heading. So we're going Milan. So we're going to fly over to Milan. We're going to stop in Milan. Literally, we're going to land at the airport. I've got a Holiday Inn. I'm going to show you how I've organised it all, look. So it's on... Here, look. So this is our itinerary. It looks complicated, doesn't it? It looks bloody complicated. 1 second. So we're going with Ryanair. We're going with an airline called AEGEAN. We're going with Etihad. I'm quite looking forward to that. We're actually getting a Wizz Air flight from Abu Dhabi to Cyprus. And then a British Airways flight. I've never flown with British Airways. And then an EasyJet flight to Lanzarote. So I'm going to be able to get a Ryanair flight, plane, an AEGEAN plane, an Etihad plane, a Wizz Air plane, a British Airways, and an EasyJet. I'm actually quite looking forward to it. But how did I do it? How did I find all these deals? Because the flights alone for that 2 weeks, all them flights only cost 1,200 for me and Jack. Now, the reason I'm going on holiday with Jack, a few of you have mentioned, said, oh, you know, aren't you going with the whole family? That sort of trip, Alfie would never want to do anyway. He would be an absolute nightmare. I don't think Mrs. TravelON would be interested in doing that as well. This is going to be like full on. We're literally landing in Milan at 9 o'clock, getting up at 6 in the morning, going into Milan city, filming, looking around, seeing all the sights, getting back to the airport, going to Athens, driving up to the Acropolis, stopping there, doing a full day all around Athens, going back, sleeping, getting up, doing another full day all over Athens, back to the airport for 6 in the morning, over to Cairo, landing, getting in a taxi to the hotel. I'll show you the itinerary of the day and how we did it, and I'll show you how we used ChatGPT, which you'll be amazed on how we did it, and it organised our whole day for us. Did Mrs. TravelON do the spreadsheet? No, Nicola. Mrs. TravelON couldn't do that spreadsheet. I am very technical, I'll have you know. I'll have you know. So how did I get these flights? How did I do it? Well, you can see here the total price of the flights was 1,275. So the one to Milan was 124. The one to Athens was 106. The most expensive ones has been the one from Athens to Cairo. That was 239. That's for 2 people, by the way. And the one to Abu Dhabi on Etihad's 246. In fact, the Wizz Air one was the most expensive, 300. But when you're flying from sort of Dubai and Abu Dhabi, they're all bloody expensive. But Wizz Air, I've never been on them. Shitting myself, if I'm honest. Calling an airline Wizz. I'll be needing more than a Wizz, I can tell you that now. And then 130, so 1,200. And I did it all on Skyscanner. So the way that I don't even know why or how I got this sort of route. All I did is I went on a world map. I went on a world map and I thought, right, where's close and what can I do? So I put in Lanzarote. Where's the flights from Lanzarote? Milan was quite cheap, so I sort of went from there. And then I thought, well, Athens is there. Then I thought, oh, Egypt's quite close. And then I thought, oh, well, from Egypt, you can actually get to Dubai quite easy. And then I thought, well, I've got to get back to London. So, well, I may as well stop in Cyprus on the way and then go to London to come back to Lanzarote, because it was too complicated doing it any other way. I've probably absolutely screwed it up. I've probably done far too many hours travelling. But I don't actually care. I don't care. So how did we do it? Let's have a little look. Well, all I do, I went into Skyscanner. If you go into Skyscanner and you go to flights, you can actually like explore everything. Look, so you can explore everywhere. You put your dates in. But I just thought, well, I'm in Lanzarote. Where can I travel from? Lanzarote to everywhere. Look, so Lanzarote, I put in Lanzarote to everywhere, 1st of March. So I could see that, well, I can go to the United Kingdom, of course. I go mainland Spain, France, Morocco, 71. And I just looked at the cheapest flight. So I just looked at it there. And then I saw that Milan was quite cheap, and Switzerland. So I can fly to Switzerland. I looked at all the directs. So I could have flown from Germany. So I could have gone into Germany and saw all these flights, look, and got the cheapest one from 80. And then I could have gone in here and put, I want to fly from Germany to anywhere. So you just put Germany to explore everywhere. And let's say on the 3rd, one way, boom, let's see. And then Germany shows you there, look, all the places that Germany fly to. Ireland, Switzerland, Poland, Latvia. Oh, that's just done exactly the same thing there. 1 second. Germany to everywhere. Search. Right, so there you go. So Germany goes to Italy. So you just look on that, and I sort of just planned it around there. Look, I could go to Turkey from Germany for €53. So that's how I sort of did it, and I got myself quite a good deal on the flights. And accommodation-wise, well, I went on Booking.com and pretty much booked everything on there. So we're stopping at a Holiday Inn in Milan. That cost €228. That was quite expensive, if I'm honest. But airport, Milan, Italy. We're landing at 9. It's the first day. I just want to get my head down and then get into Milan city centre and back there. Athens was really cheap, 121 for 2 days from the 8th to the 10th, and that's like an apartment. So it's like a penthouse apartment with views of the Acropolis. See if I can show it you. Might take a little bit of time to load. Then we were going to go in Egypt, and we've decided to go really posh in Egypt, although it's only 241, but we've gone for like one of the poshest hotels in Egypt. I don't want to put it on there. Close that. So we've gone for one of the most poshest hotels in Egypt, a real sort of 5-star one. For those of you on the Mr. TravelON channel, head over to Dave on Live. You'll be able to see what we're looking at here, okay? Let's have a little look. There we go, look. And I said to Jack, I said, look, if we're going to Egypt, we are going to do some dodgy stuff in Egypt. There's dodgy people. We may as well go and have a nice hotel so that at least we've got like a concierge and stuff that's be able to get us taxis and stuff. Then when we go to Dubai for 5 nights, we're stopping in like an apartment, like a one of these sort of business type apartments. So that'll be easy access, nice and chilled, and then we're stopping in Abu Dhabi in a Novotel. Look at the size of them, big twin towers, and then an apartment in Cyprus as well. And then we're heading to London for 1 night in a good old travel lodge at the airport. Makes my head hurt just listening to how you choose your flights. Peppermint patty. I tell you what, yesterday made my head hurt. I'll show you how we did it. Good morning, Alan. Good morning, Alan. Good evening, Alan. How are you? I don't know how to spanner you, Alan. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. Right. Yeah, it was quite complicated, to be honest. So yesterday I called Jack up and I said, right, we need to plan our what we're doing when we go to each place. Now, you might think that's complicated, but I want to show you something that I thought was absolutely fantastic, and it's called ChatGPT. You've probably heard of it. It's AI, but let me show you what it does. So I can pull up... Well, I'm going to give you an example of exactly how we got the itinerary of what we're going to do. So you can go into ChatGPT, look like this, and it'll say, what can I do to help you? And if you're traveling, I don't know why I'm talking about travel because this isn't a travel site, but I put things like this. Okay, so you tell ChatGPT exactly what you want it to sort of search for, and you have to advise ChatGPT as to who it is. So you say, you are a travel agent. Okay? And then put, we are heading to Cairo on 10th of March, landing 9 a.m, departing on 12th of March, 7 a.m. Okay. Then you say what you want to see. So we want to see the pyramids. So we want to see Giza and the pyramids. Excuse my spelling, but it doesn't matter. We want to... We want to go to the museum. We want to see the market. And then you could say we also want a Nile cruise. And we want to eat in one restaurant in Cairo town that is famous, for example. And then you say, make me a plan. Now watch how clever ChatGPT is. And this is how we worked it up. There you go. It works out exactly what time you're landing, where you want to get to, how you're going to get there, taxis, the best route. So it says here, land at 9 o'clock, immigration and baggage, 9:30 till 10. Day one, explore central Cairo, 10:30 Egyptian Museum. So they're basically saying head straight to the Egyptian Museum. 12:30, go and see the bazaar. 3 p.m, late lunch at famous Cairo restaurant. Look, it gives us 4 different restaurants that we can eat at. 5 p.m, Nile cruise at sunset. It only knows we've got 2 days, so it really crams it in. And because me and Jack are like not really like type of people that are going to eat in like posh restaurants or anything, I actually changed the search and said no, we don't want to be eating, we will eat on the go, we'll eat street food, we'll get food poisoning, I don't care. And then back to the hotel at rest. And then day 2, look, taxi to Giza, tells you how long, 45 minutes from central Cairo, see the pyramids, lunch with a pyramid view. The Egyptian Museum, optional activities, look, shows you all optional activities. And then this is one thing that we are going to do, look, sunset at KFC. We are so going to do that. That is like the highlight of my Egypt travels. Apparently the sunset at KFC and the views is amazing. So we're going KFC on one night, back to the hotel, and then depart to go like that. How bloody clever is that? How clever is that? So, yeah, AI is definitely the way forward. We can have some fun with AI in a little bit as well, because there's other stuff that you can do. You can make it do images and all sorts like that. When are you in Cyprus then? We're in Cyprus at some point, Tiggerific. I don't know. And good evening, Tiggerific. How are you? If you haven't already followed Tiggerific, look, Tiggerific Tales, he's got a camper van, and he's going off travelling in that. So he's doing some pretty cool videos at the moment, mending his van. So get over and follow him. There's also a great AI called Copilot that's Microsoft. I wouldn't touch anything that Bill Gates has got anything to do with. Give me ChatGPT or Google any day. I must have a look at Copilot. There's loads of them now. There's one called Bard as well. Looking forward to seeing the videos. Enjoyed Egypt. Yeah, I've been to Egypt with Mrs. TravelON. Did we do our honeymoon in Egypt? Yeah, we did our honeymoon in Egypt and then Florida. KFC, the pyramids is wicked. Thank you very much, Matthew. I can't wait for that. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. So yeah, AI is taking over, but bloody hell, how easy is that? And then you can change it. We changed that like 10 times, said no, we don't want to go to the pyramids on that day. We want to go to the pyramids on the other day, and it will change it all around, and it will give you the most amazing itinerary. So clever. If you haven't already tried it, try it. But this is funny as well. You can create images. So let me have a look here. So you can tell ChatGPT within reason to make you an image, right? And it will create you an image. So I want you now to someone comment and tell me what image you want me to make. It can be anything. Let's first of all go with the topic. So what topic? I'm going to write this down. What should the topic of the image be? Come on. We're going to create an image in ChatGPT. This is shit I get up to. I use Midjourney. Midjourney's meant to be a good one, but I only doss about with it. I'm not like a crazy AI guru or anything. Paintbox printables. You use the good stuff. So come on, give me a topic. Anything you want. Anything. AI takes the fun out of planning a trip. Steve, do you think that planning a trip like that would be fun? I mean, if you're going to turn up and just rock in to places, then fair enough. But to plan it, you need to plan it. I just saw the Mr. TravelON thing there has just gone off. That's why. Oh, no, that's why. Idiot. Turn off. I've just realised something. 1 second. For God's sake. I don't even know if I'm still live on the old channel now. Yeah, Steve, if you think AI takes the fun out of planning is not fun. Travelling is not fun. Flying a plane. There you go, Darren. Flying a plane. There you go. So we're going to have flying a plane. Right, do we want a female or a male flying a plane? Come on. Answers on a postcard. Let me know. Or should we have monkeys? Look, somebody's just said monkeys. We're going to have monkeys flying a plane. Let's have 2 monkeys. And let's have them eating an item of food. Give me eating a KFC. There you go. Oh, a mummy eating a KFC. Right, okay, there you go. That's random, isn't it? That's random. Right, let's just do this on ChatGPT. I will show you something amazing. Right, so you say, make me an image of 2 monkeys flying a plane with an Egyptian mummy eating a KFC in the cockpit. If that comes out as a picture, I will be gobsmacked. Honestly, it's ridiculous. But I'll tell you something in a minute of what I did the other day. And ChatGPT is sexist. And I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll tell you why in a minute. There you go, look. There you go. Check that out. 2 monkeys flying a plane. One as an Egyptian mummy eating a KFC. I mean, how clever is that? How clever is that? That is madness. That is absolute madness. TravelON Airways 737. I love it. I love it. So that is absolutely crazy. But I was saying that. ChatGPT is actually sexist. So I did a report about rather large people moaning about, or not moaning, there was a debate about should people that are too big to sit in one seat have to pay for 2 seats, or is it sort of against overweight people? So I was doing a video with there and I needed a couple of images. So I said to ChatGPT, I said, make me a picture. Make me an image of a fat woman too big to sit in a seat on a plane, right? Boom. Said that. And here it says, I want to make sure the image is respectful and inclusive. If you're looking for a humorous, exaggerated cartoon image, I can create something fun while keeping it light-hearted. Okay, ChatGPT, now let's try this. Make me an image of a fat man. Oh, it's not done it, this one. All right. All right, then let me try again. Make me an image of a fat... Let's try overweight. Overweight man. Too big to sit in a seat on a plane. There you go. It did it. Now let me try it with a woman. So ChatGPT is more than happy to make an image of an overweight man, but let's see if it does it for a woman. Oh, bloody hell, it's going to do it now. Right, that's just failed my... It didn't do it last time. It told me that it won't do it for a woman. Or maybe it'll just do another man. Let's see. All right, happy days. It's done it. ChatGPT's changed. That's my argument. That's my argument gone, hasn't it? Mrs. TravelON says she loves ChatGPT. Mrs. TravelON doesn't know how to use ChatGPT. She's a liar. Dave, your other channel is not connected. It's just blank. Yeah, probably. Don't worry about it. I'm done. We're on this channel. We've still got 47 people on TikTok. Head over to Dave on Live YouTube. You'll see what we're looking at here. Come over and join us. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe. So let's have a little look. What else have I got to tell you? I've got so much to tell you. So let's get rid of the itinerary of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So just so you know, I want you all to be following me, my little travels. And just so you know, once again, where we're going. Just so you can make a little note of it. We're heading off on Thursday, so we're going from Lanzarote all the way over to Milan. We've only got 1 day in Milan, so we're going to really hit Milan hard, just go into the city centre. Jack's made a plan for that. Then we're going to head to Athens, Greece. We're going to go see the Acropolis. I've got a car for that, so I've hired a car for 2 days. Egypt, we're going to see everything in 2 days. Then to Abu Dhabi, but we're going to head down to Dubai, 5 days in Dubai, and I think it's 5 days in Dubai and 2 days in Abu Dhabi before 2 days in Cyprus, and then up to London and then back down. So that is the plan of action. That is the plan of action. So let's just have a little look. So what else has been happening? Well, you lot have been absolutely fantastic. We're on 65 or odd thousand on the Mr. TravelON channel. By the way, all the travel videos will be on the Mr. TravelON channel. I don't want to confuse you by having two channels, but I just feel that I can be more myself doing a live over on this channel than the other one, if that makes sense. The other channel is the main channel. That's the one. I'm always going to be Mr. TravelON. I'm always going to have the main channel, but I'd like to do more on here, like lives like this in the studio where we can just chat shite. I know we've just talked about travel on this one, but that's just to tell you where I'm going. But we've talked about ChatGPT and all sorts of stuff, so we're off travel now. Are you doing Sunday live? We're in Cyprus. Larnaca, we're landing. I don't know where we're going. Alfie T, is that Alfie from the airport? Good evening. Are you doing Sunday live when you're away? Oh, yes, probably, Alfie. I'm going to try anyway. Depends on the signal. I mean, I have got this sort of app which sort of changes everything, so we'll go on there. How long will you be away? I can't work it out because you said it too quick. Jill, we are going to be away literally for 2 weeks. That's it. 1 day in Milan, 2 days in Athens, 2 days in Cairo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Or no, 6 or 7 days in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, 2 days in Cyprus. Boom, back again. So 14 days in total, 2 weeks on my own. Yeah, and people have said Mrs. TravelON must be so jealous, blah, blah, blah. She don't care, trust me. She don't care. And Alfie, well, he wouldn't want to go on a holiday like that. But we are looking at Japan, and it all depends now. The reason I'm doing this trip is because, as you know, Jack is working at Rancho, Texas. He's loving his new job. He's doing really well. But the youth of today are just so... especially here in Lanzarote, they're they don't want to do anything. They don't want to do anything. So he's got 2 weeks off work. Well, actually got 16 days off work. And I'm like, well, what are you going to do? He's like, I don't know. I said, right, come on, we'll go away, we'll travel. And I've said this in my other lives, my main ones when I'm walking around. I think as a father, I've got 2 kids that are completely different. Jack and Alfie are into completely different things. They're different personalities. And I'd rather spend one-on-one time with each of them than doing the whole family thing, which becomes stressful. We don't all like the same things. Me and Jack are more than happy to go and sit on a plane, sit in an airport for hours on end, to go boom, 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 and literally kill ourselves to go and see different places. We're happy to do that. Mrs. TravelON would be like, oh, well, can we have a day off today? Can we sit around the pool? Can we do this? Can we do that? That's going to stress me out because I can't sit for more than 5 minutes. Alfie would hate every single minute of it. So we are going to go to Japan as a family. Apparently, Mrs. TravelON mentioned it. I said, well, let's do that then. Right, anyway, enough of travel. Let's have a look who we got on. Dave, call the travel no snowflakes. I should do, shouldn't I? I don't like snowflakes. I can't be dealing with them. Snowflakes melt in the sun. That's why they don't come to Lanzarote. Make sure nobody puts any Colombian marching powder in your case. Well, if they do, Stevie, I'll let you know when I get back. We can have some together. So if we come to Lanzarote for the next 2 weeks, it'll be peaceful, surely with. So Lanzarote is off the cards for 2 weeks, and I am literally going to be posting loads on TikTok and everything. You TikTokers, there's only 30 out of them over there. Get over to the YouTube if you haven't already come over. Thank you, Nicola. That's it. Nicola's already pinned on there. That's why I've got you. Right, so I've got to give a big shout out to Curtis. Curtis, I can't remember how old Curtis is, but he's only a young lad. And his mom, Leah, sent me this video. You have to see this. This is adorable. This is adorable. 1 second. Let's see if I can pull it up. Let's do that. So Curtis sent me this video. Check this out.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. TravelON.
Can we hear it?
Some lovely places and play
dear.
Lanzarote.
Hang on.
Over here we've got a zoo. And if you
right, I've got to see why that ain't playing now. 1 second, Curtis, if you're watching. Let's see if I can go over this way instead. Why ain't that playing, for God's sake? See, this is the beauty of technology.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. TravelON. I'm going to be showing...
Right, let's see if we can do that again. Could you hear that by any chance? You couldn't, could you?
Hi guys, I'm Mr.
No, you're not going to be able to see that. Right, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can do something. 1 minute. Let me just stick you back on there. Let's see if we can go on here. I've got to show you this Curtis's video. I've got to show you. I'm sure I can find it here. Which channel was it that she sent it? Maybe it was Mr. No, it wasn't. It was definitely this one. Oh, yeah. I need to log in. Right, give me a second. I thought that might play then. Actually, 1 second. Video. Tools. Nah. Shit. Right. I might have to show you on here. 1 second. The views of modern technology, but I promised Curtis I'd show the video. Let's see if we can find it on here. There we go. Why has that not come up on there then? It's fucking madness. That is madness. Right, let me just see if I can get this up. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry to be a pest here, but I did promise. Oh, it's on the Mr. TravelON one, for crying out loud. Right, so I'm going to show you on here. Right, let's see if I can show you on here. Look, we'll show you on here. Look, so Curtis sent me this video, or his mum did. Look, I'm going to press it, play here. Look, let me turn it off.
Hi guys.
So Curtis has been sat, he's been playing on his computer, and he's got this thing called Goat Simulator. And it's a goat that goes around on the computer. And check this out. Let me move that there.
Mr. TravelON, I'm going to be showcasing some lovely places in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote. Over here we've got a zoo, and if you wanted to book it, it would cost like around £200, I think.
200 quid for the zoo.
It's got all kinds of other animals here. Like, they've got some giraffes, some goats over there, and if you wanted to book it, just you can go to Mr. TravelON excursion.com and get some tickets to stay here.
Bless him, look. He's doing a tour as Mr. TravelON. What an absolute legend. And he drew me a picture, look. He drew me a lovely picture. So that's Curtis. Curtis, Mrs. TravelON today has posted you a little present in the post. Bless him. Bless him. Hello from Jason and Michelle in Ireland. So thank you very much for that, Curtis. I really, really appreciate that. It was absolutely fantastic. Let's just get that back up. Right, let's have a little look here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Right, so what else were we going to talk about? Well, there's loads, isn't there? There's loads. I don't know why I've got EastEnders up on there, look. He's not listening. We know Mrs. T loves you, Mrs. T. Oh, what's she doing while I've been away? Look, while I was trying to find that video, what's she been doing? It worked the first time. Did it work with their volume? Could you hear it? Because I couldn't hear it. Do what you did at first. Oh, there you go. Let me try it again then. So you're telling me you can hear this. So I need you to tell me, just so I know for future reference, if you can hear this.
Mr. TravelON, I'm going to be showcasing some lovely places in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote.
Let me know if you can hear it, because I can't hear it, you see, that's why.
And if you wanted to
Good evening, Lanzalux.
like,
Thank you very much, Leah. Just give me a thumbs up, guys, if you can actually hear that video, just so I know for the next time. Oh, I can see the thing going up here, look.
They've got some giraffe, some goats over there.
There we go, can see it.
And if you wanted to
there you go, you can watch it again, look. You can watch it again, but I do like that game, look. Look at that. You're a sheep and you go round, and he's done it as Mr. TravelON. I wonder why I can't hear. I probably need to put headphones in, don't I? That's why.
Over here
there you go, you can watch the full video this time. There you go. There you go. Good old Curtis. Thank you very much. And Leah's on as well, so he's watching. Curtis, present in the post for you. Present in the post. Mrs. TravelON was down there today. Boom. Still got 44 people over on TikTok. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know what they're doing over there. Right, so let's have a little look who we've got. Suzanne's had trouble getting this video on. Where's YouTube? What do you think? Right, so Mrs. TravelON's been keeping everybody in order there, hasn't she? Look, I can see there. Curtis, you need to take over this live. There you go. She's getting frustrated down there. This is why you're not coming on holiday with me, Mrs. TravelON. There you go. There will be a domestic in a bit. Who said that? Domestic in a bit. I couldn't see the thing. So what else we're going to talk about? Well, you remember last time we went through the Argos catalogue, and well, I wonder if this is going to work now, because I had a little plan. I saw some old adverts. Do you remember these? do you remember this advert? Let me see where you are.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. TravelON.
Let me see where you are. Why is that still playing? Curtis is still on there, look. Do you remember this, and will it work? Who remembers this advert? I saw this and I thought this is such a blast from the past that I'll play it for you.
Go on, get it.
We're not supposed to go in there.
Oh, go on, there's a gap down there. A gang of kids broke in yesterday. I saw them.
Do you remember this?
Pass me that bit of wood.
Who remembers this advert? Billy! Jimmy!
A 66,000
Jimmy!
shock killed a boy today when he broke into a substation. The electricity board warns children to keep
Shocking,
away from
exactly.
substations. Never try to get toys back yourself. Otherwise, you may not live to play with them again.
Jesus Christ, what an advert! Can you remember that? The firework one was horrible as well. What sort of an advert was that? I mean, I don't know. They're just... Did we need to be told that back in the day? And what are they telling kids these days? I've not seen any adverts like that warning Jimmy of like going in the... They're still there, aren't they? Do you know what it is? Nobody is actually playing with frisbees anymore. Or playing out. They're just sat on their goddamn PlayStations doing nothing with their lives, and then you have to take your kids on 2-week bloody vacations around the world because there's nothing for them to do. No one's playing bloody frisbee anymore. But what an amazing what an amazing advert. It was terrible, wasn't it? It's so scary. That's what they used to do, didn't they? Used to scare you. They wouldn't allow that these days, would they? They wouldn't allow that. They'd say it's too there. That would... There you go. That would never be allowed these days. It wouldn't, would it at all? I don't know. Why wouldn't it be allowed, though? Because it's quite an important message, isn't it? Don't throw your frisbee up to the electric point and then go and get it down. 70s and 80s scared me as a child. But we were out then, weren't we? Green Cross Code, man. Let's have a little look for the Green Cross Code. Let's have a little look, see if we can find it. And this is another thing. Nobody's teaching people how to cross the bloody road. Oh, this is class. This is class. Who remembers this?
Look, it's Green Cross Man.
Looks like you two need a lesson in crossing the road. My little friend is going to show you how. First, find a safe place to cross.
Here?
A safe place away from parked cars, where you can see the road is clear and drivers can see you. Stop near the curb, but not too close. Look all around and listen for traffic. If traffic is coming, let it pass. When there is no traffic near, walk straight across, looking and listening all the time. We won't be there when you cross the road, so always use the green
He looks a bit weird, him as well, doesn't he? I mean, what the hell? The green. Why are we not teaching kids how to cross the road these days? Do we need to do this again? Were we all just stupid and we didn't know how to cross the road? I don't understand. I've not seen anything. You don't see any sort of advertisement of look both ways now, do you? And the green cross code. You just don't do it. Stop, look and listen. Exactly. We're not doing that anymore. There was another one that I remember quite well. What was it? Let's just have a little look. See if I can find it. Oh, this is a classic one. This is an absolute class. You're going to love this one. What? So, the question is, so we all say these days, and we all say it, don't we? All back in the day, we were allowed to play out. It was safe, right? Well, don't talk to strangers, learn how to cross the road, don't throw your frisbee up and get yourself electrocuted. I mean, was it the fact that we were allowed to go out and play in the streets? And you know, or were these were these horrible people like old pedos and that still knocking around the streets? But it was just, I don't know. These days it's like you're scared to send your kids out, but back in the day you were scared to send them out. Well, you weren't scared to send them out. You just scared them to death that they'd be scared to go out themselves. Look at this. Look at it's how the world has changed. We're not teaching our kids anything, are we?
Charlie and I were out the back when Vera and Dave came by and said, "Come along for a picnic." And I was going, but Charlie said, he says I better tell Mum where I'm going.
Yes.
So we told him to wait while we went and asked. But Mum was talking to the milkman.
I bet she was. Dirty bitch.
And she talked such a long time that when I had asked her and she'd said yes, the others had gone.
Look at this fear on his
Mum
face.
asked us why we hadn't gone, and when I told her, she said we'd been good for not going, and would we like a day out with her instead?
There you go.
Charlie says, always tell your mummy before you go off somewhere so she knows who you are with.
There you go. I remember my mum telling me that. She's on that. She used to say, give me 3 rings before you get back. Let me know you're safe. Give me 3 rings. Let me know. Don't talk to strangers. Always tell me where you're going. I think we were just scared to death. We were just scared to death, weren't we? Let's see if I can find another one. I like these adverts. I like this. Oh, here we go. We'll have another little bit of Charlie. This one's the scariest one. One more of Charlie, and then we'll leave Charlie alone.
Charlie and I were in the park.
Look at that dirty old man in the park.
Then this man came up and said, would I like to see some puppies?
What the fuck?
And I said yes.
What the fuck?
And I was going to go, but Charlie stopped me.
Good old Charlie.
Charlie's reminded me, my mum says I shouldn't go off with people I don't know. Then the man went away.
I bet he did. Gutted with his tail between his legs.
We went and told Mummy, and she said we'd been very good. I got an apple and Charlie got something he likes. He says never go anywhere with men or ladies you don't know.
It's madness. Absolute madness. Charlie was a lifesaver. There you go. Alfie said it. Alfie, I'm pinning that. Charlie is a lifesaver. How many kids' lives did Charlie... But you don't see that anymore, do you? I mean, is it the fact that we don't need to tell our kids this? I mean, I always tell Jack, and like if Jack goes out, I say, you know, well, thing is, we've got WhatsApp and everything now. Back in the day, I always wonder, I was like, the kids go out, if I send a message to Jack or I see he hasn't been online for like more than 20 minutes, I get worried. So imagine what our parents must have felt like, us having kids now. If you're the sort of same age as me, maybe you're a little bit older and you were a parent, you must have shit yourself 24 hours a day. Be like, especially with them adverts on, bloody Charlie would be playing in your ears. You'd be like, where are they? They've gone off with strangers. He's up a bloody pylon, getting a frisbee out the blooming thing and blowing himself up. Absolutely ridiculous. But I suppose with technology today, we've all got mobile phones, haven't we? We've all got WhatsApp. I used to go in a phone box and ring my mum. I'd be like, I'm not coming home. See you later. I'm off. I'll give you 3 rings from my mate's house. Oh, my God. Yes. What would you say? And there's a TikTok that goes out where parents say to their kids, what would you say if somebody said to you, come and see some puppies, and the kids are like, yeah, I'd say, yeah, cool, show me some puppies. That was funny though, isn't it? The days. So I mean, imagine being, I imagine some of you were old enough to have been parents during that time, but it must have been proper. Like, I worry now. And then with them adverts on, I just shit myself. The boys wouldn't be allowed out. You knew your parents would know if you got in trouble before you got home. You did. Exactly. I remember, I'll tell you a story about school. I wasn't a glue sniffer, by the way. But I did develop a name called the glue sniffer. But I didn't sniff glue. Right. This is what happened at school. So, who remembers the lessons craft design and technology? It was called CDT. It was like woodwork, plastic work. You'd go in, you know, Mr. Deakin was our teacher. He stunk of fags and coffee, like really stunk. And then at 10-2, he'd say, 10-2, pack away, get out of here. You would always finish 10 minutes early. So CDT, craft design and technology, we were gluing bits of plastic together. And my mate, Stuart Kennedy, come up to me with this acrylic glue, right? And he went, here, smell that. It's really strong. So I went like that, and I nearly passed out. Right? I went all funny, and I was putting water on my face, right? Now, I shouldn't have had access to bloody acrylic glue in the first place. I should have been told not to sniff it. I didn't sniff it to get high. I just smelt it, but I must have, like, sniffed it too high. So I literally was off my tits in there. CDT. So I'm sat at the desk, boss-eyed, and the teacher went mad and sent me to the principal, or the principal, the head teacher. And the head teacher was like, "You're sniffing glue." I'm like, I'm not sniffing glue. I smelt the goddamn glue, and I went mad. Anyway, I got home that night, and my mum's on the doorstep saying, "You've been sniffing glue in the park?" I'm like, I haven't been fucking sniffing glue. I smelt some glue in CDT and I passed out. So she'd heard it from Dot the crossing lady. So the kids had obviously gone, "Oh, Dave's a glue sniffer." So I got called glue sniffer for quite a couple of years after that. But the druggies, the actual junkies in the school that did the puff and the bloody, I think they ended up doing heroin and crack by the end of it, they stole the acrylic glue to sniff in bags. And I got in trouble for it. Well, I didn't get in trouble for it. I got called down to the headmaster, and so a pot of this acrylic glue went missing. And I was a good boy at school. I was a boffin, and a pot of this acrylic glue went missing. And I got called to the headmaster, and he sat me down and said, "Where's the glue?" I said, "I haven't fucking got the glue. I don't sniff glue, for crying out loud. All I did was smell this glue and passed out." That's how much of a pussy I was. I had one sniff and I was gone. I mean, I'm hardly a glue sniffer, am I? But it was another lad, proper junkie he was, and he nicked the acrylic glue, and they were all sniffing it around the bike sheds. I got the fucking blame for it. Nicola said mini milk ice cream was 10p back then. Dave, I used to reverse charge calls. Yes, I did that. I remember reverse charge calls. Who remembers that? Reverse charges. I remember going camping with the scouts in the Isle of Wight, and I used to reverse charge call my mum, and she'd be like, Don't be too long. It's costing a fortune. I'm trying to ring you here. I won't bother next time. But then I remember as a rep. Do you remember when that big storm? There was a big storm in Mexico. There was a massive storm in Mexico, and I got flown out as the rescue party. I didn't rescue anybody. By the time I'd landed there, I was working for First Choice at the time. I landed in Mexico. The storm had finished, and I didn't have mobile phones were there, but I couldn't call from Mexico. So I tried to reverse call my mum in Mexico to tell her that I was all right. And the woman from Mexico, like American woman, had obviously rang her to say, hey, I've got a reverse call for you. And she was screaming at her down the phone, telling her to F off and all this sort of stuff, and saying, stop ringing me. And she thought it was a prank call. And I was like, I'm on the other phone going, Mum, it's me. It's me. I could be dead. I could be up a bloody pylon getting a frisbee. Freddo Frogs 15p, the good old days. I remember crisps being 7p. Oh, well, I'm not that old. Painting a box principles. I don't remember. I remember crisps. What do I remember? Space Raiders, pickled onion Space Raiders. We had a tuck shop at school, and I think they were about 10p. Pickled onion Space Raiders. What were them ones that were like really wafer thin? And you'd like put them on your top. Well, the skips, weren't there? But then there was other ones that were like little bits. They were like little bits, and they were like just melted in your mouth. They were amazing. What were them crisps called? See if I can find them. Well, that's the wrong tab. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find them. Oh, here you go, look. Let me show you that. Let's have a look. 1 second. Let's have a little look here, look. Just trying to find it. Here we go, look. There's a few here. Right, let's have a little look at these. Who remembers these then? Let's have a little look. I like a little nostalgia. Chipsticks, I'm sure they've still got, and Frazzles, and the ones, look, Smith's Salt and Shake, they were good, weren't they? Where you can, in fact, I saw last week on Dragon's Den, somebody's actually come up with a sort of similar sort of concept as Salt and Shake. Space Raiders, they're the ones, the pickled onion ones, and Tubes, them are the ones that melt in your mouth, I think. Smith's Tubes, Monster Munch, of course. Hula Hoops, do they still do hula hoops? All Stars, oh, they were nice. Do you remember them? Twists, salt and vinegar twists. They were nice as well. And Smith's Crisps, I didn't really know them. I'm still trying to find them ones. Them Potato Puffs. Them were the ones that I was trying to explain. Potato Puffs. Do you remember Potato Puffs? They were nice, weren't they? They just melted in the mouth. What else we got? Knick Knacks Fish and Chips. Who remembers Fish and Chips? They were nice. And Piglets. Bloody hell. Do you remember Piglets? They were the best. They were like the potato puffs, but they were in the shape of a pig, weren't they? They were nice. I don't remember them ones. Meanies. Does anybody remember these? Looney Tunes. But no, I definitely remember Piglets. I can't believe that is a blast from the past. Piglets crisps. That is madness. That is madness. Let's have a look. Smith's Blue Bag Salt and Shake. That's Amy Man's favourite. Do they still do them? Frazzles were the best. Night, Leah. Night, Curtis. Get to bed. Beef flavoured discos. They were nice. I used to work at Smith's Crisp, which has become a company called Classic Foods in Portsmouth. No way. There you go. Dance FM is on there, working at Smith's. Scampy Crisps. They were lovely as well. They were absolutely fantastic, weren't they? Oh, Salt and Shake. They were good old days. Do you remember that? So the last one of the old videos that we did this, didn't we? So, and I'm going to do it again because I quite enjoyed it, and I couldn't think of anything else to do, to be honest. So, there's a couple of things that we can do. I'll tell you what. Well, we got the Argos catalogues here. So I found this website. It's called retromash.com, and it shows all the old Argos catalogues. Let's just flick through one of them just for nostalgia. Give me a year. I want you to give me a year. Any year from the 70s, the 80s, Whatever year you want, and we'll have a look at that Argos catalogue and see. What I'm bloody pressing everything here. Get off. Give me a year, and we'll have a look at the Argos catalogue. Tell me what year that you want me to have a look at. And we'll go through the old Argos catalogue. This is what we do now. This is what we do on this channel. We just do absolute nonsense. Well, the live's ended on TikTok. Right, let's have a look. What we got? We've got 70s a bit. 78. I was born in 78, so I wouldn't remember most of that stuff. Let's do 1965. Bloody hell, I'm not that old. Mrs. TravelON said 1980. Let's go 19. Let's do Michael Rose, 1985. Let's have a look at the 1985 Argos catalogue. There it is. Boom. Spring and summer. Oh, let me just see. You can see all that. Let me just see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Let me just move this up 1 second. We gotta get this in big, haven't we? We've got to be able to see it. Right. Let's have a little look at this. You ready for this? This is 1985. It's so easy, Argus says. It was back in the day, wasn't it? Let's get through the crap. Gee, look at them lawnmowers. Jesus Christ. I don't know what they'd be cutting. Look at them. They're metal. That was even before plastic had come in, look. Look at the state of them. And they were push ones as well. There was no electric ones there, was there? That was diesel. That was a diesel one, that. Oh, yeah, we are. Well, the Flymos had just come in, look. Black & Decker Flymo. There's the old Flymos, look. Do you remember them? My mum had one of them. I remember that, the old Flymo. And I think she had one of them as well, look, that you just pushed along. Bloody hell, cutting the grass. All your garden stuff, look. Black & Decker, they're still going strong. Let's get through gardening. Gardening's boring. All your electrical stuff. Rechargeable batteries, look, do you remember them? You used to be able to recharge your batteries. Bloody hell. Let's have a little look. We get to the good stuff. All your tools. Man stuff. Still all your man stuff. Nothing's changed there. Apart from there, do you remember them steering locks, look? What they're called? Crook locks. So that nobody would steal your car. Jesus Christ, what the hell are them? They're selling guns in Argos there. I don't know what they are. Bloody hell, look. Covers for your car. Does anybody actually cover their car anymore? No one gives a shit anymore, do they? No one takes care of anything anymore. Look, covers for your car and stuff. God, look at them seat covers as well. They are horrible. And they were the fashion. They were the best thing since sliced bread, them seat covers. If you had them seat covers in your car, you were the man, look. How much were they? £51. £38.50 for them. I mean, that's still quite expensive for that day, no? 38 quid. You can actually get them probably cheap. Look at them car seats. Dear gosh. Look at that. Look at that car seat. Jesus. I'm surprised we're all still alive. Look at that. That there for $25.99 is not going to protect you from anything, is it? Is it even a car seat, or is that just a seat? Jeez. I would not be putting my kid in that car. I'll tell you that now. Bloody hell. Right, let's have another flick through. Why can't I move down? Oh, there you go. Oh, all your holiday stuff, look, matching suitcases and bags. They are vile. Dear gosh, look at them. Who would be travelling with them? That is terrible. And then obviously you've got all your camera stuff. Look how crap cameras were back in them days. Your Polaroid cameras. And I bet these cameras do just as good as the new cameras. I was thinking of getting a camera the other day. These are quite... £109 these in 1985. That again is quite expensive, really, isn't it, for a camera? Gee, do you remember these ones, look, that took film? How much were them? 1999. Do you remember them? True Flash. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999. 1999 Look at them. Look at the state of that. It's like a cardboard thing, isn't it? Just... And then you had to send your films off to be developed. Do you remember that? Well, you'd either take them into the pharmacy, wouldn't you? And they'd develop them for you. And then so the woman in the pharmacy would know all your business. There was no dirty photos and naughty pictures back in them days, were they? Because you couldn't really give it to the lady in the post office or the pharmacy and say, "Well, develop that for me, will you?" And then half of them wouldn't come out. They'd either be blur or you got your finger on there. But then they did the post-it one, the postage where you could send them off to in the post for $1.99, and then you'd have to wait a week for them to get back. Smoking was good then. You could smoke back in there. No vapes. Look, get yourself a nice, classy gold lighter. That's nice, and some binoculars if you're a pervert. Look, you can go perving with a pack of fags and a nice gold lighter. You'd look like a right perv, wouldn't you? Gee, look at that one. That's a proper pervy lighter. That is. Dear me. And then all your razors and your shavers. I need a shave, to be honest. Ladies, look at these hairdryers. There's no bloody Dyson here, look. How much is a hairdryer now? $9.99 you could pick a hairdryer up for back in the days, ladies. Now they're about $99.99. They're even more now, aren't they, these bloody Dysons? They're mega expensive. And your curlers. There's no GHDs. Did they have hair straighteners back in their day? Or did everybody have curly perms? Look, rollers. No hair straighteners, they're crimpers. Jesus Christ, look at her. Look at the state of her. Look on her sunbed, look. Bit of razzle for you, bit of Reader's Wives there. Jesus Christ, it's a bit hardcore for blooming 1985, isn't it? She's there she's done her hair under there and now she's topless in front of the bloody tanning bed. Jesus Christ. Back in the day, look. You know you'd be stopping on that page back in the day, before the internet. Sewing machines. Nobody sews anyway. And briefcases. Who remembers a briefcase? I bought a briefcase. I thought I was the absolute nuts. And then In-Betweeners came out, and then Will took a briefcase to school, didn't he? He was called Briefcase Wanker. Briefcase. I've not seen anybody with a briefcase in so long. Anybody still got a briefcase? Anybody got a briefcase still? Let me know in the comments. I can't see the comments actually on here. What else we got? I can't see your comments, by the way, while I'm flicking through. Jewellery boxes, handbags. We get onto the jewellery now. Look, Elizabeth Duke makeup as well. I'm sure my mum had a bit of Elizabeth Duke Christmas presents that I bought her. And then the crap jewellery. Look at the state of it. But then again, not too cheap. Look, diamond, sapphire, ruby, 376 quid. Who's dropping 376 quid in Argos in 1985? Answer me that. Are they real diamonds, these? Maybe they're real diamonds. Diamond cluster ring, 225. Bloody hell, look at these gents' signet rings. The fashion police were out then. Bit of a signet ring. I want to get to the big chunky brace. It's St. Christopher. My mother bought me a St. Christopher. She's not even religious. She bought me a bloody St. Christopher. Bought you a St. Christopher. You got to wear it. It'll keep you safe. I'm like, you're not religious in any way whatsoever. Yeah, but it'll keep you safe. Ridiculous. Bloody St. Christopher. I don't see anybody wearing them anymore. There's a chunky ID bracelets. Look, the old gents' identity bracelets. Look, is that what they're called? Identity bracelets. 9-carat gold identity bracelets. Why did women buy men them? Was it just so that if your husband was pissed up in the pub, you'd be able to identify him by his bracelet when he's been thrown out? Really, really bad jewellery. Look at the state of that. Watches as well. There's loads. If you want a bit of nostalgia, get on this site. It's called... I don't know what it's called. I'll tell you in a bit. Look, the old Casio watches. They're quite popular now. The old calculator watches. Look, you could cheat in exams with the calculator watch. How much are them? Number 8. $18.95. 20 quid for a calculator watch. You could cheat at school. Look at the state of them. 1985 was a good year when we needed clocks. None of us need clocks anymore, or watches. It's all on our phones, isn't it? We don't need any alarm clocks or anything like this. None of this. Who's got an alarm clock? I need to know in the comments. Let me know. We'll have a look at the comments in a minute. Look at the state of them. Jesus, 20 quid, look. That one's $34.99. That Big Daddy there. I bet some of you have still got these carriage clocks. I think my mother's still got one of them. We all needed to know the time back then, didn't we? There you go. Let's see the comments. See who's got what. Hi-fi stacking system. We'll find that in a minute. Let's have a little look at the comments. Remember ring watches? Yeah, I remember them. Rodney's identity bracelet. Remember yo-yos? I loved yo-yos. Do you remember the yo-yos when they did these? Look, do you remember these? These were amazing. We always get onto bloody yo-yos, don't we? Do you remember these? When Coca-Cola did the... where's that? When Coca-Cola did the thing where you could win a yo-yo and you did the competitions. These were amazing. I loved yo-yos back in the day. Them were good old days as well. When Coca-Cola did that. I have an alarm clock on my phone. Exactly. Nobody has an alarm clock. But they do say that it's better nowadays to actually buy a proper alarm clock. And then when you wake up, you're not just reaching for your phone and that's the first thing that you pick up. That you actually get your ass up and out of bed, press the button. And it did have a snooze button on, didn't it? So they say that it's better to have a thing. Coca-Cola yo-yos. I love them Coca-Cola yo-yos. I collected them. I can hear a tick from here. I've had an alarm clock for years. Look, Linda's got an alarm clock. You must be from back in the day, Linda, if you've got an alarm clock. Do you actually set it or do you use your phone? What's a ring watch? A ring watch. I had a ring watch. What's a ring watch? Is there such a thing? What's a ring watch? Oh my God, who had one of them? Mrs. TravelON had a ring watch. There's a ring watch. I didn't even know they existed. There you go. Ring watches, £1.89. They're still selling them on bloody Temu by the looks of it. My wedding ring came from Argos. There you go, Linda. Hopeless romantic. Remember the models on the beer cans? The models on the beer cans. Don't remember. Oh, yeah. Well, there was models everywhere. Nowadays, you're not allowed to have models, are you? On beer cans, at the darts, in boxing rings. If any women are attractive now, they go straight for the porn, straight onto OnlyFans, and they make themselves 1,000. So all these women's rights and these feminists came out and said, right, we don't want to see attractive women like at sports games, the races, darts, boxing. It's you know, it's degrading to the women. So they're all out of jobs now. And now they're all on the bloody internet, going further than just holding a card up. Thanks, feminism. You've done really well. None of you are saying that, are you? None of you are going on to OnlyFans and asking what's going on. Dyson made me redundant. Did Dyson make you redundant? Dyson is shit. I've got a Dyson vacuum. It's the worst thing ever bought. Everyone had red eyes in the photos. I know. Do you remember that when we used to send the photos of it? Everyone had bloody big red eyes. And then when it got to digital, there was an app that it was like back in the early part of the internet. You could actually get rid of the red eyes. There was like a little thing that you could do. Peeping Tom. I'm not a peeping Tom, but with a gold lighter, definitely. I used to work on the developing photo desk at Tesco. Linda, come on. Whose naughty pictures did you see? Were there any naughty pictures back in the day? True Print. I do remember True Print. Let's get back to the Argos catalogue. Let's get back to the old things, see what's going on here. Where's that gone? Where's it gone? There you go. Jesus Christ, look at them decanters. Look at the state of them. Bloody hell. That is crazy. Well, there you go. A bit of rosé. Look, Mrs. TravelON likes a bit of rosé. We could have had a Highland set there, Mrs. TravelON. Silver. Little bear there, look. Look at that, look. That was when people actually used to socialise and have, like, you know, sit outside and have a drink with the neighbours. Now you just close the curtains, don't you? I haven't got any neighbours. They're all bloody tourists around here. Thank God. But I'll be closing the curtains. Back in the... Oh, God, here we go. The plates. What was these ones? Everyone had these, didn't they? These bloody blue things. Chinese plates, look. $15.99, 33 for the whole set. Look, a 30-piece set for 30 quid. All Chinese. Look, you could have that. Bloody hell, look, roast dinners. I think I remember these. Do you remember these? Glass. Look, what the hell are these? These glass frying pan. I bet my mother bought them. She can't cook to save her life. She cannot cook to save her life, that woman. Honestly, she's terrible. But she did have these, the whole collection. Look at these. Do you remember these? Who had the whole collection of them? Everybody had the whole collection of them. A set of 6. They must have been on offer because I've seen them in all my mates' houses. You go around your mate's house, there'd be a chicken soup one, an onion soup. You'd have the whole collection, set of 6. I didn't know you bought them in a set of 6. I thought they were collectibles or something. Somebody needs to let me know that. No wonder. Set of 6, $4.99. Absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. I bet you all had them. Bread bins as well. That was when bread used to go off. Now you can have a loaf of bread. It'll last till bloody 2027, won't it? Won't be a mark on it. You buy a loaf of bread back in 1985. You put it in that bread bin, and 2 days later it'd be alive. It'd be crawling. It'd be black, covered in mould. That was real food then. Absolute madness. All your cooking stuff. I can't really remember the cooking stuff because, like I said, my mother couldn't cook to save her life. She did a lot of vacuuming, though. Look at them vacuums. Jesus Christ. Women were made differently back in them days. God, you'd need a lot of power to be pushing that around. Look at these ones. Dear gosh. You wouldn't be allowed to have that there, Goblin, would you? You wouldn't be able to have a woman vacuuming. That'd be sexist in these days. But the men are here. Look, they've got the men are here. Look, clearing rubbish, clearing cans, clearing the car, outside use, sinks and drain. Oh, she's doing the sink and drain. There you go. Look, you wouldn't have it these days, would you? There'd be penguins doing it, and also just in case, ironing boards. Irons, look. And we've been through this one before. These blooming carving knives. Nicola that's on here, she says she's got a carving knife. I don't know anybody that's got a carving knife. I mean, Nan and Granddad had a carving knife, actually. And then these kettles. I'm sure we had one of them kettles as well. In fact, I think my whole house must have been from Argos. I think everybody's was, wasn't it? We all had the same shit. We all had the same crap. Shake and vac. I remember shake and vac. Let's just do something here, look. gotta do. This has got to be done, hasn't it? This has got to be done.
Stale smells up here often come from down there, and your carpet smells from your dog, and tobacco too. Well, shake and vac from Glady's here. It's all you have to do. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. When your carpet smells fresh, your room does too. Every time you vacuum, remember what to do. Do the shake and vac and put the freshness back. Shake and vac in 3 fragrances.
What an advert. What a time to be alive. Shake and vac. She was brilliant as well. She was quite fit, actually. Oh, shake and vac. I don't know what. Imagine having a shake and vac advert now. What it would be. It'd probably be a drag queen or something, just not to offend either sex. It'd be a trans, just shake and trans. I don't know what it'd be, but you wouldn't have a woman bowling around, would you? Shaking and vacuum. Trish still uses her electric carving knife. Trish, I must be in a different world here. I don't know anybody that's got a carving knife. Shake and vac, put the freshness back. Teletext holidays, Neil. I remember teletext holidays. I wonder if we can find anything on teletext holidays. I bet we can't. I think it's still a company, you know. That's how you used to book a holiday, didn't you? You would literally look for holidays with this in with teletext. No, I can't find a video. 1 second. need like a little helper here, finding me all the things. Look at these. Let's have a look. That is how we used to book holidays. I remember booking a holiday to Tenerife, actually, back in the day. And it was via teletext. You'd go on, wouldn't you? You'd see the holiday there, look, and you'd click where you want to go. Europe, look, France, Paris. And you'd literally go and find your holiday like that on a goddamn Look at that. You'd be there for hours. And then you'd have to ring someone, I think, and then book the holiday. And it worked, though, didn't it? We all travelled the world back in these days. That is madness. How did we live? You'd have to find the channel. Look, holiday ads, 350, all inclusive, 351. I'd love to be able to go back and try that and see if it worked. Can you imagine that? There you go. Linda's on it. Look, she booked her first holiday through teletext. It scrolled too quick. It did indeed. White's lemonade advert. Ooh, don't know that one, Neil. Let's have a look. See if we can find it. Let's have a little look. Bloody hell, Neil. What the hell is this advert you're showing me here? I don't remember this one. Oh, it's on bloody Facebook. Hang on. Let's see if we can see it. I don't even know what it is.
I'm a secret lemonade drinker.
I do remember it.
Always. I'm trying to give it up, but it's one of those nights. Always lemonade. I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Always lemonade.
She's caught him, look, she's caught him.
Always lemonade.
Well, there you go. White's lemonade, secret lemonade drinker.
Chanfle, niños.
Oh, bloody hell, what's going on
Ustedes
here?
lo están viendo.
Get rid of him. A secret lemonade drinker. That is madness. That is madness. Dear gosh, what the hell. Right, I found some other stuff here as well. Let me just close that. Right, we'll try this, right? I thought this could be quite fun. I don't even know if it's going to work. So we'll play some old TV theme tunes and see if you can guess what they are. You ready?
Turned upside down and I...
No, that's not an old one. 1 second. I'll show you something over there in a minute, actually. Well, that's EastEnders.
Gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout. Gotta find it, get us a shell.
Right, come on then. Answers on a postcard. What was that TV theme tune? What was the TV theme tune? Do you know what? I think we might be on a delay here. We might be on a delay, so I might be waiting for you to answer. We might not be able to do TV theme tunes because it might be that, there you go. We're not that far away. Let's have a little look. Yeah, that was an easy one. Look. That was an easy one. Right, come on. Let's go back. In fact, you don't need to see the screen, do you? Let's see if I can do it like this. Ready?
Take it home with the train.
Yeah, we've just done that, for God's sake. Right, yeah, that was bread.
Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as...
Right, that was an easy one. Come on. What was that one? I love bread. Do you remember bread? That was a good... Do you remember the geezer with all the money? What was his name? Joey. And then the geezer that didn't have any money. And the mother just used to take all the money, didn't she? Come on, what was that one? Can you remember that one? Do I need to play it again? Of course it was. Of course it was. Come on, let's crack on. Of course it was Postman Pat. Oh, it's telling me the answer, look. It's telling me the answer.
Postman Pat, and his black and white hat. All the birds are
Right,
singing.
next one. That's a tough one. What was that? What was that? That's a tough one, that one. I think I know what that one is. I'll be interested to know which one that one is, actually. Do we know that one? Oh, we're on a bloody delay, aren't we? Let's have a look. So, Linda got Postman Pat. Jess the cat? No, I don't think. Neil said Blockbusters. Tracy said Krypton Factor. Matthew said Blockbusters. Michael said, but I reckon we might be on Blockbusters then. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. I don't actually know what it is. I think you're right, though. Oh, Bob Monkhouse. Jesus, I'm surprised he hasn't been Me Too'd. He looks dodgy as hell, doesn't he?
Stick a money in your pocket.
Easy.
I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. 'Cause if you want the best...
That was an easy one. I'm waiting for all the bloody... All the that's an easy one. Come on. Who's going to get the first one? First one gets pinned. Whoever gets that first, I'll have an E, please, Bob. Gee, I bet you would, Thomas. Jesus, God. Oh, Mrs. TravelON got it. Only Fools and Horses. Easy peasy, that. Easy bloody peasy.
Don't ask questions, then, brother. I'm your man. 'Cause where it all comes from is a mystery.
Oh, love this. Absolute classic. Go on. What was that? You all know what that one was. Let's have a little look. Come on. I'll play it again. Who got it? Who got it first? Let's have a look. Oh, hang on, I've got to go up. CB got it first. It was indeed, of course, Casualty. What a programme. We had some good telly back in the day. Telly shit now, isn't it?
Stand back, Superman, Iceman, Spider-Man, Batman and Robin too. The wanna cause a ruckus.
What was that? What was that? Anybody get that one? Oh, I'm confused with that one. I don't actually know that. Ah, okay. I know what it was. Do we know? Who got it? Oh, Nicola got it first. Super Gran. Who remembers Super Gran? That was wicked.
Hang about, look out for Superman.
That was a classic. Go on, what was that one then? This is still on actually. Mrs. TravelON likes this. Mrs. TravelON actually likes this one. Nicola, you can't keep being first, Nicola. Stop cheating. I'm going to give it to Thomas, look, because CB's been first as well. Say what you see, look, Mrs. TravelON, say what you see. She says what she bloody sees. Bloody hell, she buys what she sees. Alfie said catchphrase. Mrs. TravelON said catchphrase. CB said Mr. Chip. Don't know what that is. Right, come on. What's the next one? Oh, hang on. Where the bloody hell am I here?
If you're feeling lonely, get near the stool. Bend your ear, come over here, and man, here's what to do. If you got the blues.
I have no idea. Sounds like Elvis Presley or something. Any idea on that one? What was Mr. Chips always naked? I don't know. Pervert. I didn't know that. Who got that first? Nicola, stop getting there first. You're like ENSC. I'm not pinning you every time, Nicola. You can't get there first all the time. Nicola's got some kind of listening device, I reckon. Heidi High. I do remember Heidi High, though. It was a good one. TV was just good back in the day, wasn't it? There's absolutely nothing on at the moment. What have I watched lately? I've watched 1,000 Blows. That was really good. That's like a series. That was really good. 1,000 Blows. Good actor in that. And then I'm watching some other crap on Netflix at the moment. But there's nothing on telly. Absolutely rubbish, isn't it? It's absolutely rubbish. Alfie T, you've never heard of Heidi High? Alfie, you must be younger than me then. I'm not even sure. Alfie, are you Alfie from the airport, please? Because I see Alfie on TikTok and then I see Alfie here. Are you Alfie from the airport? If you're Alfie from the airport, just put yes, Alfie from the airport. Then I know that you're Alfie from the airport. That I've never met. That lives in Lanzarote and works at Lanzarote Airport and I've never met. The good old Royal Family, that was a good film. That was a good programme. Nicola's got the site. Nicola's cheating, Neil. We know it. Right, come on, next one. What the hell was that? What was that? Anybody get that? Alright, Alfie, no worries. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't think anybody's going to get that one. Don't know this one. There, sod off, Nicola. Sod off. Let's go to the airport and find Alfie. We need to go to the airport. Come on. This is a really hard one, actually. This is not an OnlyFans channel, by the way. In case you're thinking. No, none of you got it. Do you want to know what it was? Hey, first one nobody's got. Spitting image. There you go. Next one. Easy. Oh, shit. I'm going to give that away in a minute. Easy, that one. Come on. Paintball? Yeah, Nicola's Nicola, you're so competitive, it's ridiculous. Bullseye, yeah, we'll give Matt a pin, look. Matt and Kirsty, look. Bullseye. Kirsty got it, bullseye. Eileen got it, bullseye. Linda got it. Alfie got it. Sam got it. Player Travel Fun got it. You all bloody got bullseye. That's an easy one. There he is. Bloody hell, another one that should be on the list. Look at the state of it.
He's the greatest. He's fantastic.
Come on, that's an easy one. I couldn't play the duration of it because it would look bad. It'd give it away. Come on.
He's the strongest, he's the quickest, he's the best.
What was it? Matthew got it. Nicola got it. Danger Mouse, indeed. Danger, just danger, Peter. We'll give you that one. Adamant. Banana Man. Dance FM. That wasn't Banana Man. That was nothing like Banana Man. Sarah got it. Paintbox Printables got it. Jill got it. There we go. Look, come on. We'll play a couple more. And then I've got to go because it's nearly 9:30. It's way past my bedtime. I'm going live tomorrow. Danger Mouse. hell was that? What the hell was that? 80s was a golden age for children's shows. 80s was good. Nicola saying London's burning. You sure, Nicola? See you later, Kirsty. I'm going in a minute. So we've had a laugh, haven't we? Ian saying London's burning. Neil saying London's burning. Is it? It is indeed. Well done. London's burning. I don't remember watching that.
Once in every lifetime comes a love like this. Oh, I need you need me. Oh, my God.
I have no clue. They're getting harder. No idea what that. Saturday morning TV was amazing, CB. Do you remember that? Saturday morning TV. Do you remember you used to get up in the morning, you'd have all your programmes on. Do you remember BMX? They used to have a BMX show and then you'd go out and play on your BMX. Good old days. The world's horrible now, isn't it? Loved the Big Breakfast. That was fantastic with Zig and Zag. Do you remember Zig and Zag? They were amazing. The young ones. So Kev said Kev's quizzes. Kev's quizzes is on. If Kev's got it. I bet it's the young ones then, isn't it? Kev's got it. Kev's quizzes. Gotta be. He's a quiz master. With a name like Kev's quizzes.
The young ones.
There you go.
The young ones. Shouldn't be afraid.
Oh, this is an easy one. This is still on, though. You're all going to get that. This is still on. Live and kicking. Live and kicking. Do you remember that? I remember that. Countdown. Nicola got it. Nicola's like
It's on. The time is right. It's time for you to play your game.
should be playing this.
People are coming. Everyone's trying.
Oh, I don't know actually. What was that? What was that? I'm sure we shouldn't have played that one. What was that one? We got Countdown. Alfie got Countdown. Nicola. All right. I thought it was another one. You're cheating, Nicola. For sure you're cheating. Let's play it. Going for gold. It was indeed. Thomas got it. Oh, this, I remember this one. What was this? What was that now? Might as well just pin you. Might as well just be us playing. Last one. Last one. Oh, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. It wasn't mine. It was Bergerac.
Engines bright and clean. Fireman Sam, you cannot ignore.
You all know that one, of course. Fireman Sam. Go on, Nicola, I'll give you the last one. You cheat. You've certainly been cheating. There you go, the last one of the night. But wasn't telly good back in them days? Telly's absolutely rubbish now. We've got one of these dodgy boxes, and I've started watching English TV because last night I watched The Apprentice. So what about that little weasel last night that actually didn't get fired? He just left. If you're watching The Apprentice, he just left. He went, I'm out, because he knew he was going to get fired because he was useless. But we got The Apprentice. Now, I used to watch the other thing after The Apprentice, but that's been taken over by somebody that's just not funny. So I'm a bit pissed off with that as well. Nicola, I wasn't cheating, honestly. Nicola's like quiz master, TV theme tunes. Paintbox said that was good fun. We'll have to do some more stuff like this. Like I said, we'll learn as we go on with this channel, but we'll just do some real random stuff like this, and we'll just watch some like real weird stuff. We won't get that weird, you know what I mean? We won't be doing. We'll just do stuff like this. Look.
We want blue stripes, we want white, we want the red stripes, but that's all right.
As you can see, Aquafresh is all three. Aquafresh is for the family.
The red stripe helps fight plaque and protects gums. The white stripe has fluoride to fight decay. And there's a blue stripe for fresh breath. So Aquafresh gives 3-in-1 protection for your family.
Brush, brush, red stripe, blue stripe, white. Brush, brush.
There's some songs on here, look, that these will stick in your head now.
The red car and the blue car had a race. All Red wants to do is stuff his face. He eats everything he sees, from trucks to prickly trees. But smart old blue, he took the Milky Way. He's looking for a chocolate treat, fluffy and light, 'cause he knows it won't spoil his appetite.
Oh no, the bridge has gone. Old Red can't carry on.
But smart old blue, he took the Milky Way.
Before I send you all off to bed, well, I'm going to bed in a minute. I'm going to play you these songs that are going to stick in your head, and you will not be able to sleep, like this one.
Dora, Kiara.
No way. Do you remember this?
Two orangey for crows. Just for me and my dog.
No crows allowed.
Your dog. I'll be your dog.
What people were smoking back in the day.
We all adore Eeyore.
Can you imagine being... can you imagine owning
Con la nueva alarma
Kiora?
con
Oh, hang on, we got an ad on here. Can you imagine owning Kiora and the advertising company comes in and shows you that ad?
Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took a nipple, caught the rover on the mango. He stuck it with the others and he danced a diddy tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it Umbango. Umbango, the drink it in the Congo. Python picked the passion from the mama, said the mandarin. The parrot painted bandits got the hunk of voodoo land it is. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call Umbango.
Libby's Umbango. High juice drinks. Free from artificial
What's
ingredients.
this one? What's this? Kinder Surprise commercial.
Kinder. Yebo shaky.
Jesus Christ.
Me unscrabbly. Choca doobie! Doubly choca doobie! Pop swabble! Toy! Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi pop swabble dies! Oh, grubby!
What a weird advert.
Now. Snuggle. Whee!
Dear God, that's enough to give you nightmares. Let's end on a nice soft one, look.
Hey, Mr. Beaver.
Oh.
Why are you beavering around? Haven't you heard of Cadbury's Caramel? See, as the thick Cadbury's milk chocolate melts with that dreamy caramel, you just have to take things really easy. Looks like somebody else could do with some. Take it easy with Cadbury's Caramel.
OnlyFans, look, with a rabbit. One more, and then we go.
Birds and potato waffles, they're waffly versatile. They go with cheese, chili, chicken, burgers, fish fingers, the fish fingers, eggs, hill, egg salad, bacon, lamb chops. They're real potato waffles. Birds and potato waffles, they're waffly versatile.
Oh, I've just seen that one. I just want that one on.
My Kellogg's Honey Smacks. You know that I love you. Love you. I can't help myself. I want you and nobody else. Tasty honey, crunchy wheat. You're so good to eat. Oh, it's my only goal to get you in my bowl. My Kellogg's Honey Smacks. You know that I love
Everyone
you.
loves the honey in Kellogg's Honey Smacks.
Unbelievable. Who made these bloody adverts? Who made these adverts? Yes, my mother did make waffles, about the only thing she could make. In fact, she couldn't even make them. She'd screw them up, for God's sake. But there you go. I do, on that note, we had a little bit of fun. I don't think there was anything else on my list of things to tell you about today. No, there wasn't. We've been through everything, haven't we? We had a bit of fun, haven't we? But I thought I'd give it a go. tonight. Only because I got my new lights up and stuff, and you can see these ones are all flashing at the back and stuff. So behind my head here, I'm going to make like an on sign. So I think, well, I'm going to be live tomorrow on TikTok, and I'll record the live as always. And a Saturday night, Saturday live is going to go on this channel, and then the Sunday morning live and the Lanzarote live will always go on the Mr. TravelON channel. I'll always be the Mr. TravelON channel. That's the main one. This one is just something we can just have a little bit of fun with, like tonight, just random shit, just talk absolute nonsense. And stuff like that. I like my new nice thing. Look, play travel fun said ace evening. Thank you for coming. Sarah said it was good. Len said see you later. Great fun from Daryl. Look, we'll get better as we go along, and I'll plan it a little bit more. You'll go down the 80s rabbit hole. But yeah, have a look at those sites. As I said, the one that it's called retromash.com is the Argos one. retromash.com/Argos/. That's quite a good one to have a little look there. Thank you very much, Neil, and all the spanners. We've got some spanners on here. Neil, Nicola, Jill, Amy Man, Alan. There's quite a few of you on, isn't there? There's quite a few of you on. I don't even know how many was on. But yeah, so this channel will always just be a little bit of fun. Like I said, we'll do some more different type of videos as well. I'll just do random stuff. But the Mr. TravelON will always be the main account. That's always going to be the main one. We're going to do loads of travel. We're off on our travels again. Just in case you don't remember where we're going. Again, next Thursday, I am off, and this is the itinerary, just in case it was too fast for you next time. Milan, Athens, Cairo, and we're going to go to the real dodgy parts of Cairo as well, like the animal market and stuff. Abu Dhabi and Dubai, couple of days to chill out in Cyprus, and then London and Lanzarote. That is where we're going. So that'll be from Thursday. See you tomorrow live on TikTok if you join me. If you don't, you can catch it up on this channel. See you on Sunday, 9 o'clock. I'll be in Porto del Carmen. So I might see you there. And apart from that, I shall see you later. Love you all. Thanks for being here.